We're talking about Willy Paul, and Willy Paul is not a very happy person today. He said, that's according to a Twitter user by the name Crazy Nairobi, and who went ahead to compare Kenyan artists to the Tanzanian artists and says how we should actually, our artists should actually be on the same wako kwa kinyang'anyiro pamoja with the Tanzanian artists, but the Tanzanian artists are doing way much better. Now Willy Paul had to chime in somehow and akasema, I see how people are making fun of their own. So sad, but this is Kenya, so lazima uzoe hizi tabia. Kimbia na pesi yako. Don't do something cause nani amefanya. Utapasuka msamba. Kama msanii usiwai jiwekea pressure kama hizi. Yes, work hard, but don't torture yourself na mambo zingine. Hizi ndio vitu zimefanya wasanii wetu wanakimbia kununua views. Pressure hizi mafans wanawaekea. Don't make fun of your own manze. We work so hard to keep you entertained. Ya Mungu ni mengi, alafu kumbuka wanao kudharau siku moja watakusalimia kwa heshima. Hata wewe mwenye uko hapo home na unaonyeshwa madharau, siku moja utasalimiwa kwa heshima. So he's basically telling Kenyans to stop putting the pressure on our Kenyan artists who, because Harmonize na Diamond wako pale kinyang'anyironi wakifight, because let me read what Diamond's record of garnering 1 million views within 8 hours and 60 million views within 4 months, and also Harmonize yake ilikuwa he clocked 100k views within 44 minutes. So like they've set the record, and it's like for Kenyans, how we view it is because it's like Kenyans are viewing it as they're setting precedents for us, our Kenyan artists, to be also on the same platform. Well, I don't know how to feel about that, but I am mad somehow because Wakenya ndo wamejaa hizo kwa hizo views. Sitadanganya. You're there supporting Harmonize, you're supporting Diamond. It's not a bad thing, but can you also support our own? You know, hao ndo wanakwanga pale chini. If kama wewe ni Mkenya, gonga like. And I check this like and I'm like, wow, all these people that like, but you can't do the same for Calligraph Jones, can't do the same for Nadia Mukami, and don't say our music is whack. It's not. It is not. They sing whack, they sing things only that they wakona maana features, sort of like make it palatable for us. But at the end of the day, we have very talented Kenyan artists here that you don't get to support, and you're there umesubscribe channel ya Harmonize, umesubscribe ya Ibra, ya Alikiba, ya Dea, lakini hakuna Mkenya hadi mmoja. Why? Alafu nataka kuwe na 1 million views aje.
But I've always said this, if we would use the energy that we have as Kenyans, as KOT, to support our artists,
oh God,
Kenyans would be very far. Because I'll keep repeating these statistics. When it comes to cyberbullying, it's America, then Kenya. Okay? So if we use the same energy to support each other instead of being cyberbullies, we'd be very far. As an industry, we'd be very far.
You know, it's all about you just unaonanga kitu kwa a good person. Ndio hivyo inakujanga na vitu zingine kama hizo zinakuwa tu ni values na virtues that you have automatically without struggling to have them. But at the end of the day, like we say, ni initangwa joto penanga vitu vya nje kuliko vitu vya ndani. Unapenda vitu ambavyo unaviona kule ambavyo uwezi pata.
Hata kizi accessible to you.
Lakini zenye unaweza access mtu wangu ni kipindi. But hey,
it is what it is.
Acha tu ni
Kenyan zako.
Manze, please, can you just subscribe to Kenyan artists and watch their music? Consume. This is what they are eating, you know. But acha niseme one parting shot. Don't allow those eating their harvest make you eat your seeds.
Amen.
I'm done.
Let me take you guys to the next story, of which this is not even a story. Well, Justin Bieber may decide to change hairstyle. And you know, people are not feeling this because guys are calling him out for cultural appropriation. That is after he decided to post a picture with dreadlocks. And it's so funny because kuna watu wanamwambia, you know, you being white, dreadlocks don't suit you.
Wow.
Okay? And this is what he posted. Akeka kwa page yake, there is power in acknowledging our insecurities. We all got them. But either way, as in, you know, there's a lot of this Black Lives Matter, and guys are like, you know, as much as you want to show support for the Black community, just this is not it. It's very inappropriate because even Rastafarians, they feel some type of way. They're like, you know, as this is a spiritual thing. But Pia, Justin Bieber is on a spiritual journey. Last year, I think they got baptized with the wife, Hailey.
As a Rastafarian.
And Apanasi Rastafarian, like, you get baptized. And what happened, like, people had very different feelings, but you know the negativity kidogo ni ili outweigh the positive side of things, because kuna msapo hivi alimwanikia Justin needs to look into why dreadlocks are considered to be cultural appropriation. If he educated himself on this topic, he wouldn't be doing it. So they do feel, I'm like, at this point, kufuga dreadi, so if you're white you shouldn't have dreadlocks. Me feel racism hata sisi kama black tuna venye pia si tunachangia. Honestly speaking, because dreadlocks is basically your hair.
Let me just read what cultural appropriation is, right? The unacknowledged or inappropriate adoption of the customs, practices, ideas, etc. of one people or society by members of another, typically more dominant people or society. So you see, when a white guy wears locks, he doesn't understand the history of locks and why black people wear locks, but you know, when he wears it, people think it's okay, but if a black person wears it, you look ugly. You know, that's what culture, that's what is annoying people, you know, like
they feel like,
and it can, and all the time people have said it about the Kardashians. They appropriate everything that black women grew up being told they're ugly, the big behinds, the big lips, the cornrows. When you wear cornrows, all of a sudden they're called box braids. Bruh, we've been wearing them since we're 12. But since you as Kim Kardashian, you wore them, all of a sudden, oh yeah, it's a trend. It's a culture. You know, that's what culture appropriation is.
I'm just saying, maybe he had that song of I am not my hair. Just decided to just do
don't
something with his
to be Rasta. But I'm like, you know, I don't know. I just feel vitu hizi ndo zinafanyika saa ingine as the world tunarudi nyuma, cause
but also, you know, the word dreadlocks, it's
was
white
was
people
they said
not your hair looks dreadful.
Exactly. I'm like, huyo tu msemeni alieka tu locks ama alifanya vitu tuna nywele yake, but like isikakwe so personal design, watu wana feel it's like anyone. Nika sisi useme tukivaa wig, atufai kuvalia wig. Kwa nini? Because wig ni nywele zimetengenezwa na sijui Indians pia wanze kujam sababu tunavalia nywele zao. Unajua?
No, but they make them so that they become extensions. That's different. That's not cultural.
But still, you're not wearing your hair.
But it's not cultural appropriation. There's no culture behind Indian hair. You know what I mean? They cut it off, they make it into extensions, and they sell it.
It's smooth.
Yeah,
it's not
but
like
they
ours.
cut it out themselves. They cut it out. They make it into extensions so that they can sell it. It's not
mimi
cultural
niko like hizi ni double standards. Lakini tuna move on. Tuambie 111, 444, 111. Mimi nasikia Maviru, mimi na Nanani katuko kikundi moja. Joyce kikundi ingine. You let us know. But we need to move on to live sports.